we're gonna be chest to chest. Now, let's move so there's a few different ways to do side control. Okay, I can be using my hip. Right? I can have the 100 kilos. I can have north south. Then we can have the CrossFit. What we're gonna work today with the CrossFits. Okay. Now, what's the details here to have a good CrossFit? One is my toes. Okay. So always gonna have my toes on the floor. Not, I call it dead feet, live toes. So always gonna have live toes. My knees. Okay. It's really important to have one knee here on his shoulder and one knee. Please. Right under his butt. Alright, guys?
Yes, sir.
Don't have your knees here. Because this is going to be easy for you to create space and bring your his shield. What he wants really here, okay? Him is to get that hand maybe under my body here. Yeah, that would be good for him. Alright, because now I don't have that arm anymore. Can use that arm to start bringing me up to create space. Okay, so you really want to bring that in. So I gotta be careful. You don't let him. When I do side control, somebody's on top of me. I like to have my hands here. Okay, I don't like to see him on that side. I don't like that him here because then he can start setting up the kimono. I put here. Okay, and that one here, and that one I always trying to get under him. Possible. If not, I'm placing my hand on his hip or controlling here. If he drop his hip, drop the hip on me. Yeah, if he drop his hip here, then I try to control his, I'll try to get a little bit sideways here so I can control his knee here. Okay, but if he's on his knees, then I'm trying to either block his hip here with my elbow on the floor and that hand framing his face, or I'm trying to get that hand, it's really good, got that hand up there. Now, that hand here, okay, never here, here, always here. Alright, it's dangerous to leave your hand here. You can start attacking the Americana and the kimono. All the straight arm. So that hand would be here. Okay? And you know, either under or. But we're not going to be working defense, we're going to be working defense pretty soon from the bottom. But we work on top. So I just want to let you guys know we got on top. That's why you try to avoid me to do, okay? To get hide that hand under or to get that hand framing. Alright, I'm looking for the frame or either here or here. So you guys on top gotta watch for that. You wanna avoid. Okay. So again, I wanna block, okay? You want to frame my face, not my face. Yeah. You want to do that. Alright, so how I stop this now? Go now, bring back. Because I just keep my face here, it'd be very easy. Go, frame. Change to frame. So go back. So what I don't want to do is I want to put my head down. Now try to frame. Alright? Use my head to stop the frame. Don't keep your head up here when you do side control. Always head down. Okay, my hand's ready to pull. Oh, but then he bridge. Alright? That's how you stop the bridge. It's not putting your body back. Because if you bridge and I pull it back, he frames. No, frame. Yeah. He wanted that frame. He's going to be looking for this the whole time. If you're on the ball, you should be looking for this the whole time. Okay? That's how you're going to escape. I want his arm here. So I can attack him. That's what we're looking for. I have that arm here. I wanted that arm under his arm. So how I'm gonna set up here? Let's say I pass. Immediately, I'm gonna bring that knee under his armpit and that knee under his butt. Okay? So here, go. See my knee, I open my knees. And I push my toes. My hands ready to post. Okay, so I got here. I squeeze my elbow against his hip and I make sure my hips against the hip. So now if you move around. Try to walk like a clock. I follow him. Alright? With my left
right? My hip really close, my elbow. It's really important to move my elbow back away. It's really important to keep my elbow here connected to his hip. I don't want to open like this. Here. And the second thing I'm looking for here, my head down, right? You can ask your partner to try to frame. If you can stop the frame, you're doing a good job. And every time he does that, he gives me that underhook. And I'm looking for this the whole time, okay? I'm trying to get under his arm. That arm's on the floor because he might realize that so he's just put that arm on the floor. If that happens, I'm going to start going here, look. See, I walk like under, between, and then I start bringing. Until my arm's under his arm, alright? I need that to set up my attack. I'm only going to be able to start my attack once my arm's under his arm. Now from here, I start, look, bringing my elbow to the floor. And I can put my hand here. Okay? Now his arm's trapped. Now I can start attacking. I always look for my collar. If I can't, I always catch my collar. That would be the perfect scenario here. If you can't, just keep your hand close to your face. Try to get your arm out of there, Bob. Okay? If I get here, he brings the arm out. Boom, and yeah, bring his elbow. And now I gotta try to get it again. So you gotta make sure you don't let that frame come. Okay, and you're looking for that underhook. Once you have the underhook, hand in here. If you can get the collar, great. Sometimes you can't. Like now, I can't get my collar, that's fine. Just put your hand here, make sure it's close to your face. Now if you try to frame, Raise my head to stop. Okay, my hand's still there. And now, okay, so now I got his arm good. I can start setting up the submission. So we're gonna get there. I want to make sure you have your knees open. One knee is under his leg, so your hip's connected to his hip. The other knee is under his shoulder, and my elbow is against his hip. Okay? I'm compressing. Head down, so he don't frame. From here. Toes on the floor. Alright, so I got this. I go from as deep as I can. I trap his arm. Once I trap the arm, my next goal is to step over his head. But before I step over the head, the first thing I do is to move my hand over. Okay? I don't need the cross face anymore. You can move your hand over. Because he's going to try to bridge in here. And that hand's going to be to stop. Because I don't have that hand anymore to stop. The hand's busy now controlling his arm. That was the hand that was stopping the bridge before. So that means if I keep that hand busy, I need something else to stop the bridge. So it's going to be the cross-face hand. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So I move so step number 1 is trap the arm. Step number 2 is move my hand over. Okay, now my goal is to step over his head. But look, his arm is there blocking my leg. So don't let me step, okay? We're going to try to step, you use your arm to stop. See, he's stopping. I can't step. So look what I'm going to do here. You guys can see? I move my knee, but now look, big detail. Move my knee here. Switch. So I bring, look, I'll bring his arm. And switch. Now his arm is stuck. Okay, it's easy, I do that a lot. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that. I do that a lot. And then side control. I'm here, I go 1, 2. Now this is my foot in there, see, to trap. Try to get your arm on that. A really good trap. Okay, guys? Alright, now I can step over. So look what I'm going to do. Before I step over, I'm going to pull. I like now to pull, I like to grab or either grab the shoulder or grab my collar. Here, I'm going to pull him up and I pull my arm in front of him. As soon as I pull him up, I step. This is really important. My arm goes in front of his body. I cannot stay here. Alright, guys? That's really important detail. So I can use my hand here to pull him up and look, hide my elbow. And now I can step. When I step, keep your hand on the floor. Bring your foot against his back. Okay?
Now from here, we have the first move we're gonna do is the basic, the spinning arm bar. Now I keep my head on the collar.
Yes, sir.
Or I can control here. Okay, I'm gonna do the move with speed and then we break down again. Right? One time down. Let's go step by step. Let me do a new one so you can see. Let's go step by step again. Cross face, chest to chest. Look, if his elbows here, has my knee to open. Now my knees are open. Head down. Step number one. Okay, from here, I'm gonna my head down, I'm gonna look for under. And I trap. Step number two, I'm gonna trap his arm. Step number three, I'm gonna pull him up. Look at my elbow in front of his body. That's really important. As soon as I pull him up, my foot comes all the way behind his back. I don't want nobody putting their knee on the floor, okay, guys? My shin gotta be against his back here. See? Can you now? I don't need that hand anymore. I can even put that hand here. I spin. I keep my foot under his body. Okay? So that's number one move. That's the basic from there. Spinning our body, squeeze your knees, pull the hand to your chest. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Questions? Got it? Okay. 1, 2, 3. What's up? So everything is the same, okay, in the beginning here. By the way, I'm going to show you guys a text from that side too, okay? There's a Troy bar. Like we've been working Troy bars. I'll show you guys how to do a Troy bar from here, from that side. I will show you guys how to do shoulder lock from here in the text. Okay? But first, let's go over another move that's very similar, okay? But now, sometimes some people like to have both legs over to do the arm bar. Some people don't like doing the arm bar. I don't mind, I like the arm bar, but it is a little easy to escape when you have the foot under. So there is another way to set that up where you can put your leg over, okay? So let's work on that now. So we're here again, okay? Again, I'm very compressed in here. I'm watching for the breath. I have my toes ready, have my hands ready. I'm looking for that underhook. That underhook, and I trap his arm here. I like sometimes doing the shoulder lock because if you're good with the shoulder lock, you can use the shoulder lock to pull him up too. Okay? Some people are not really good on locking the shoulder, so if you're not, you can just better grab the collar. So you're here, okay, keep the head down. Again, I trap his arm. Move here, windshield. Now I can move my hand over, and I'm gonna pull him up. I'm gonna pull him up. Don't forget to hide. Everything's the same we did. Okay? I can use his head. I use my elbow a lot here to pull his head between my legs too. Now we step over. Everything was the same we did before, but now, like I say, let's say I don't want to do the armbar with my shin behind. Okay, I want to bring my leg over. So don't go here and then try to step, because now he's going to be able to push his back on the floor. Okay, that's going to give you too much space. Maybe if you don't know, like the defense, you know, he's not fast, maybe yeah, you're going to get it. But if the guy's fast and he's good with the defense, he will recognize that gap and he will bring immediately that shoulder to the floor. And now, as I'm trying to leg, he's already turned into me, and I lost the shoulder. I'm not going to be able to finish him again anymore. Okay? So how we're going to do if you want to step over? We move some steps, we have been doing. Okay? With the head down, trap his arm, boom, I trap his arm, windshield wide,
I pull him up. All right, from here, I'm going to step over. Now I got to keep the hand on the floor, okay? For the next one. So I'm going to keep the hand on the floor, and I'm going to go here. And I'm going to, look guys, I'm going to put my weight on my hand, and I'm going to throw the leg. Okay? I can adjust. Now I'm under his shoulder. When I'm here, when I'm here, boom, I bring my leg, now hand on the floor, so I can put all my weight on that hand. See what I did? Now look, I don't fall on the floor. Use my hand, now I fall on the floor. Only after my leg went all the way. Now I'm not going to lose it. I can grab his pants here, hold it to me. If he's doing the hold the hand, just step with that leg. Okay guys, so now, so can he go so you can see what I'm doing? You're going to use that hand here to put your weight. Alright? Here, I trap again. You trap again here. Make sure you trap the arm first. 1, 2, and you can pull. Here, step over. Boom. Now, hand on the floor. Now look, from here, put my weight that way. So I put my weight on my hand, and that leg goes here. Now, so I hop on my hand, I'm not putting my butt right away on the floor. I'm only going to put my butt on the floor when I get to that angle here. I'm not putting my butt on the floor like this. Because here his shoulder is going to come to the floor. Yeah. I want to be under his shoulder. So if I want to move my leg over, one, hand on the floor. Now, I just kind of put my weight on my hand. You can see on his head here. And I try to escape from his body. Try to, yeah, it's hot. You have full control. I just step over. Look how I step over. Put my foot in there. Now, look how much, because this is what I'm looking to be under the guy. I don't want to do never arm bar from here because now I'm not under him anymore. Now it's a loose arm bar. Okay? All right, buddy. Got it? Any questions? 3, 1, 2, 3. Move your leg over. Don't, make sure you connect, okay? Don't keep the hand here. The hand goes here now. So see my weight's on his head now. If you keep your hand here, look where my weight is. Look the difference of my weight. That's easier. Then I can't even do it. I'm very flexible. And I see you guys struggling to put your leg over because of that. Keep your hand in front of your leg. So here, how much easier? So much easier. Now look. Okay? So make sure you move that. So you bring your foot. Don't keep your hand here. Bring your hand to here. Look at my weight shifting. It's all about your weight shifting in Jiu-Jitsu techniques. All right, let's go.